Hold up 1 second. Hopefully we got everything insurable here. I'm not definitely going to say it, but at least we definitely do have some kind of intriguing matters to be on the least. I'm still thinking about it for a while. Hey everybody, it's me. I'm back on it again. So, if you haven't heard before, basically the last stream we did some kind of, well, it's a really bad thing. It was, we made like a dice game. It doesn't work. We tried fiddling with the settings, but I did some research. I did like, we're going to fix it. We're going to definitely fix it now. So dice game, basically, player inputs and guess 1, 2, 10, and if the player guess right, he gets 5 points. If wrong, he gets 2 points. Or maybe -1. Or -1 point. Something like that would be easy. Something like that would be pretty much easy to add in. So, the one thing that we did wrong here was basically we made this static random R&D random and dice game. Dice game and static void guess. And the error that we had on it was that the dice right here doesn't work for some reason, and it was really terrible for that to happen. So yeah, so say for example, if there's something here like R&D, so int number result equals to R&D next, is it next? I don't remember. Something like that, and it's equal to 1 to 10. This 1 to 10, and now 1 to 10, and now if number result is to guess also right why you guess right. There we go. Sorry for my cough. You guess right, and then else console dot right line. You guess wrong. So basically, we want like our player to definitely do this. So we just want it to like guess, and now. Sorry, and my voice is just tracking right now. So dice game is dice equal to new dice game, and we want like console right line, please guess the number between 1 and 10, and then int guess is equal to console dot read line. So read line is here, and we're going to call that dice again. We're going to call dice, and then we're going to have to go with guess, and then there's going to be int guess no. So what this basically does, if we input like maybe for example 3 on that, and if we run it, hopefully it works. I'm not getting different for a lot of people to make that simple 3, simple input 3. So wait a minute, what? System console.read line. What do you mean? See, these are the same errors that I come across very differently. And it's so really bad. Something like that, and it should probably work, but now it seems it doesn't really work for whatever reason. Such a weird static as well. So, hold on, maybe it's probably this. Parse, and then we're just gonna have to fill it up here. Here we go. Parse, got rid lines, and if what parse basically is, I remember, it just basically makes a simple number into it. If you put like a float on it, it doesn't seem to work, and it just kind of goes into this back and forth error stuff that basically doesn't work at all. So if you input 3 on it, like read line in parse, use the potential level of symbols 36, what? Dice and dice game. I would definitely say that would probably be like the main issue here, but it's still different from what it is. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So test. This dice game is random. This dice game. I remember, like, if you want to make something out of this, kind of different as well. So there. So what do we fix this for? 36 is that. But it is a number though, which is really weird. It's really weird. Well, I think I get it now. So the class should still be in the main, which is something that I've kind of known less before than it is. So if you run it again, this could probably work. Because I know the class isn't static or isn't open, that it cannot be accessed in an instance referred to qualified start name instead. Qualified has a type of a name. But it's an int. If we want the int, it's int. Yes. Or we should probably go back. It's still console.read line, and then if we put 3 again and see if it works. Simple as that kind of quantifications. Then convert to an int and convert to a string. Such a weird habit. Read line. Yes, number. Hold on 1 second. Hold on a second, that was really bad taste in me. It's kind of a bit difficult when you're just trying to contemplate with this, but yeah. So into string, my number was super number something. Based to a static dice game and insert qualified type name instead. So dice game guess something like that. I think we're just gonna ditch the class for a while. I'm just gonna consider like if it works or not. So static int number guessed number res, and then we're just gonna have to put in number res and then static void guess int is int. So int number res is rnd dot next, and number 10 is over there, and if number result is equal to guess. This isn't mainly baseline, guys. I wouldn't say if it's terrible or not, so console dot right line, something like that. So yeah, definitely. So yeah, something like that. And we could probably be more sophisticated with that. So it's console.writeLine. Yes, you guessed correct. Correct. And then else. You console.write. Fine. You guessed wrong. You guessed wrong. So we're just gonna have to remove this a little bit and just a little bit, and then we're just gonna have to like console.writeLine. This is your number, and your int number per guest is 8. So static void, like static, oh sorry, what was that again? Guess. Number guessed, or number guessed. I just guessed. True to guess. Back again. And if we go to number guessed. So, yeah. Is number guessed, and then if we run this again, it happens. This is a weird dynamic though. I wouldn't probably be considering this would be like how it's golden. Unexpected symbol 53. 53. Why is that an unexpected symbol? How is that an unexpected symbol? Int number equals 8. Why is that an unexpected symbol? Sol 53. Unexpected symbol is int. Isn't that an integer? Which is really weird. For why shouldn't it be? Like, okay then. Guess that's really weird of you. So if we go back and just put 8 on it, I guess. So we can put like 8, and we go back to the top, and then we just write on like wrong, and then you're guess, and then plus, guessed again. Plus is this was the random number. And if you plus that again, plus that again, and it would be number result. It's such a weird dynamic though, that why would it do this? Like, I don't get it. It's like, is that so many errors or something? Number result does not exist. What? Oh yeah, number res. My bad. Number res and number res. And if we play that again, it'll probably work. You guessed wrong. 8, it was random 2, so if you play that again, it should be somewhat between it or something. You guessed correct. You guessed the correct number. Okay, that's good. Now, this is a bit tricky part. I think this would be really the tricky part of this, because 4 int I equals 0, and I is greater than number res. We want to like we want to like how close we are to the game as itself, which is something that I really want to be acknowledging for of the code. So say for example, like if number res I is finally equal to the guess, this will break the loop. This would automatically break the loop as it is. And it would definitely just stop it. Definitely just stop on its tracks. So that's what we're gonna do, and that's what we're gonna be doing for a couple of hours. The number res should be so yeah, I think this is way better than the things that we did before. So, and then we're gonna, console dot write line, and then we're just gonna have to do you're about about where's this, and plus that, and then number res I, and then we're just gonna have to number res.I, and we're just gonna have to like nice many numbers to go to your number. And now can I do that? Like, can I decrease the number on that? Hold on, I'm gonna analyze some stuff here. Whoops. Hold on a second. For I. Okay, I think I did something wrong here. I think you can't do that. I don't know what I was thinking. So if number equals to res equals to guess, because number will equal to 1 every time I hit C. Number res, if I is equal to that, and yeah. But here's the thing: if number is greater than, less than, and or equal to guess, less than guess, then this will trigger, and this will be triggered, which is something that I didn't kind of figure out for a while. You're about number res. We're gonna go back over there. Oh, no, number, my bad. Static int number was 0, so that is 0, and then it's just going to plus itself back if is in that. So it's now stuck in that, and else if. Actually, that's wrong. Wrong, very wrong. I want it to be inside here instead. Okay, better. So we're gonna remove that and then just add it here. Add it here, and then we're just gonna have to go back and put that there. It's really inconsistent of us. This is really terrible timing. As well as it is, it's just terrible timing. So yeah. Hopefully, res there, if there is, if guess, and else if int something like that, and if we if number res is equal to guess, res equal to guess, then we would put that console dot right here about number we go your number. Something like that. Pretty self-explanatory. So this is another for loop, which is really something that I should probably have another solution. If there's another simple way for a for loop ends I is equal to 0. Go and I is less than number res. And what this does, it's basically just going to have to keep looping it until it's finished, which is something that I really hate. Really hate. So it's going to go in reverse, and then it's just going to minus the number. So number res. So number res. So the number will equal to number res, and then it's going to minus number res. It's going to go minus the number 1, and that's going to automatically give us a lot of time to consider it. Hopefully this works, or am I just going to cringe myself again? Probably. I expected 425. Oh yeah, my bad. Didn't kind of cancel out that execution. Okay. Dates. This is your. You guessed wrong. 8. This was a random number, and there should be another one. It's less than, and if it's greater than or equal to. Okay, why is this in trigger? This is so weird. Static int number, so oh, okay, my bad. This is bad, really bad. So it's less than or greater than something, it would probably work. You guessed wrong. This was a random number greater than 3. You've guessed this number, which is okay. Why does this part work? Which is really weird. If number res is equal to guess, and it's gonna happen. And then it's going to break. It will break. It's same with here. It will break. Okay, break. Why did it skip in this part, which is really weird? So number res, if number is greater than gas, or res, or maybe if gas, is what's the number? Res, and gas is greater than number res. So if this works, who knows? Greater than. This is your number. You guessed wrong. This was wrong. 8. This was for 3. Okay. I got a weird stancing feeling that this doesn't work, which is really, really weird. It doesn't work. Just skip this part. I guess it's supposed to be a random number, which kind of correlates to this. But for some reason it doesn't work in this part of area for some reason. I think we're definitely going to fix that as well. But at some point, I'm just going to put it right here. Else, and I'm going to put like console right line. There's been an error, and if we put that again, oh my bad. Man, this is going to be more difficult than I thought it would be. Or maybe it's just going to be really weird again. Oh man. Yes, you guessed wrong. Dates. Okay, I think we're going to end this stream for now. I think we're doing progress the way we did before, but this part right here does not work at all for some reason, which I really, really hate. So yeah, I think maybe we're going to go back for a few, like several hours or something like that, And yeah, we'll be back for shortly.